Hey guys, doing a test stream for Warriors Orochi 2 for the Xbox 360. Just waiting for a couple of viewers to come in, looking over at the main screen at this time. And I'm trying this out for the first time. Got some new technology behind me, a new laptop, and hopefully that'll make this a lot easier. And I'm really excited to get going and try this. And what I think I might do is just go into free mode right now and get some hacking and slashing away on Warriors Orochi 2 for the Xbox 360. And this is really exciting. It's something I've always wanted to do for quite a while. Haven't had the technology to do so, but now I can. So that's really sweet that I can do this. And I'm with the Shu Dynasty right now. I'm just going to pick a couple of guys. I like me some Pang Tong. I'm going to pick that guy.
Flight, I guess.
And I think on free mode I can pick them from different teams, so we've got to have Dan Wei. I don't know why he's technical. He seems like a powerful guy to me. And I should probably make it a bit more diverse. Who am I looking for? I'll have one of the Orochi, I think. I'll have Daji. And no, I don't mind what weapons they have. I'll just leave that as it is. Scenario. Alright, I've done none of the Shu scenarios. Let's pick one from the way, and I'll just pick the Battle of Sea Province and give that a go on easy because I'm not very good. It's been a while since I've played this, but it seems like an easy one to go with. What are the victory conditions? Kill Sung Wukong. That seems easy, so let's give that a go. And let's get into this. I don't really care about this opening sequence. I'll skip that. I do like Pang Tong. He's a very easy character to use. And look at that, he's got a special already. So do let me know in the comments, guys, if everything's working out correctly, because I've never tried this before. I would like to know if the audio is good. Oh, level up already. Maybe I haven't used Pang Tong that much. And it seems pretty good, pretty powerful. The camera controls are not the directions I expect them to be. But okay, let's go and get Hognose and take him down. I think I'm going to switch to one of the other characters. She seems to be a lot more powerful. Again, not very leveled up, but she's just picked up a level. And I should probably move forward and kill more of these officers. So again, do let me know, guys, if the volume is fine. I will be checking back on the stream on the archive afterwards to see if everything's working out, but it's nice to know. The camera controls are really bugging me because I don't know if they're accurate or inverted, but they're not what I expect them to be. But let's go and take out one of these officers. There should be one up here. Hammerjaw, let's take him out.
I'll smash you.
I think I'll be the one smashing you, Hammerjaw, because you seem to be particularly weak on this difficulty setting. And that was almost too easy. We got another officer here. This is just a base camp captain, however. Now let's get to Dan Wei, who should be significantly more powerful.
So now you are a monkey handler.
Dan Wei is a technical officer in this game, which I don't really agree, because I feel like he's more of a powerful character. But you never know.
So my might was not enough.
He seems to be pretty good.
You're truly a hero of our time.
I am truly a hero of our times. That is correct. And let's move on, and Zhang Ji, I think that is, trying to come at me, but I picked up an attack time too. I'm getting a bit of slowdown on the actual game there, which is quite funny. This game is not calibrated great for this system, but it is a great game nonetheless. So characters over here aren't causing me much trouble. I think I'll move on. I might take out this base captain along the way, and I don't think he's going to be much trouble whatsoever, although they did block my headbutt. And that's that base seized. And I mean, we can deliver some troops in that location. Have I seen through the ambush unit, or did I just randomly pick a direction and run?
Did you really think that such amateur
I think that's what
tricks
happened.
would fool me?
Oh dear, an enemy ambush unit has appeared, so did I see through the ploy? I'm not really sure. Nevertheless, I am going to ignore that because I'm not overly sure that they can actually damage my group as it stands. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to take out some of these generals and just... well, that was unfortunate. He's on a horse. And I should probably switch general because I'm relying on Don way too much. But he is very powerful. And again, I'm not overly sure. That can't have been the last guy. No. I thought for a moment that might have been the last enemy that I'd taken out. Okay, I'm going to change general now because Danwei is a bit too easy and go back to Pang Tong. And if you leave your, you get 3 generals to choose from. If you leave them and don't use them for a little while, they gain back their special or their Mushu meter as they're going, which is cool. An allied ambush unit appeared. Well, that's handy. Some of my generals are struggling back there, but I don't really think it matters. I think I'll get to the enemy before they can take us down.
Nua, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were still trying to test me.
Not too concerned with what's going on behind me. I think they can handle it. I'll capture this base along my way and gain some more experience. Maybe I haven't leveled up Pang Tong that much. He is one of my favourite characters. Coach Whip, is that? Coach Whip seeks to challenge me. Sun Wong is also attacking me from behind, which is awkward. I'm going to switch general. Let's be the Devil Worm. I think she's pretty powerful and she might be able to deal with this. There's a giant monster right next to me. Yitterbite, I think it's called. And these attacks are pretty powerful and pretty useful. Maybe I should have played it on normal difficulty. This is one of the opening levels, so I did expect it to be quite easy. There goes Sun Wong, and Da Ji gets a level up. I think that was the last enemy. I think that's all of them taken out. That could be the end of it.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Yep, I think that's the end of this mission. That was a pretty formidable team, although I think I did rely on Dan Wei, the axe wielder, a bit too much. Nevertheless, he is a good character. So, let's... got some new weapons here. I'm not sure if I care about any of these. Which one do I pick? I picked to discard, right? I'll just get rid of this. Okay, please choose a weapon discard. Vision Staff. And he's got many things, but the axe I'm using is very good, so I don't need any of these weak axes. Definitely not a hand axe. Or another hand axe. Or another hand axe. I don't want any of these hand axes. Some new weapons, Marbles of Chaos for Da Ji, and I don't think I really care about them. Am I using Marbles of Chaos despite having Glows of Atrophy? Yes, she has better weapons and I'm not using them. It's unfortunate. Oh, I got rid of a good weapon. That's unfortunate. Sure, save game. On the Xbox hard drive. So, let's go through another free mode game. And who should I pick? I think I will pick Pang Tong again because I just like him too much. And I'll pick someone from Samurai Warriors this time, maybe. I don't seem to have many of them, so I'll pick Don Zhou. Is he from Samurai Warriors? I don't think he is. There we go, there's Samurai Warrior characters. Nobunaga Oda, I think he's a very good character. And I'll pick some more Samurai Warriors characters. Actually, I do like Genichiro Tachibana, I can't pronounce it. She's very good, she uses a sword. And I will stick with this team. And I will do one of the Wei missions. Let's try the Battle of Shu 8. A little more difficult than the first one. End the persecution of the innocent at the hands of the tyrant and show the world how the hero of chaos fights. I'm going to go on easy again, but this is a bit more of a difficult mission. It's let's give this a go. And what are the conditions? Defeat Lu Bu. Okay. This will be more difficult then, because Lu Bu, if anyone is aware that has played any of the Dynasty Warriors games, it's pretty tough. So let's give this a shot. Normally, you don't really have to fight Lu Bu himself. You're sort of persuaded to run away from him, because they normally portray him as quite the end boss. And I clearly haven't used Pang Tong that much, because he's gaining level ups very easily. So, you may have noticed this game is pretty easy and pretty repetitive, but it is fun, to say the least. There's nothing more fun than destroying wave upon wave of enemy forces. And that's what I enjoy doing. And another level up with Pang Tong. It's pretty good. And I agree with Cao Cao. I won't lose my momentum, and I'm getting pretty full of myself. Thank you, Zhao Dun. And I think an officer just went past me, but these camera angles are terrible. There we go. So I'm going to switch general right now to the one I can't pronounce. But she is very good. I think I used her in one of the story modes, and she's pretty powerful. And this is a very good special move here, just causing pain all around her without even having to slash her blade. We've got a base captain over here which I'm going to take out, because that will allow us to get some reinforcements. And she's powerful, but her width of the blade isn't that great. She's quite precise. Some of the other characters I feel have a better spread with their weapon. See, I feel like a more powerful character, even though he's described as technical like Don Wei, would get a whole squad with his running attack. Nevertheless, good character. I hate archers. In the old Samurai Warrior games, or the Dynasty Warrior games I should say, if an archer hit you, it would knock you to your feet, which is very frustrating. And I'm going to take out this officer, who I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his name, because it would be a butchery, I'm sure. A very cool game, this, combining the elements of Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors. I seem to be followed by many, many people. I'm just going to take out some of this rabble around me real quick. And I shouldn't have taken that, because that was a Wuju full, which would have given me another special. I could have used it and then taken that. Oh well. So let's move on here. Take out this base captain so we can have reinforcements from this location. That should cause some of the enemy to flee as well. Now let's move on through this gate here, because there seems to be a lot of combat happening in the middle and I'm missing out on it. Here we go. These look like Cao Cao's forces. I probably should have paid attention to the forces on this mission before I selected it. They're wearing blue, so they do appear to be of that dynasty. Well, I'm not sure. It could be purple. It could be the bad guys. The Orochi. And there's a bunch of enemies over there, so let's take them out. But I'm going to switch general back to this lady I can't pronounce. And I'm going to take out this Song Jian. I'm fine when their names are short like that. It's easier. Much easier. Look at this, he's taking those blows without even a second thought. So I might have to defend myself a bit. Use some of that blocking which actually exists. And she's going to take forever to kill this guy, so I'm going to switch to Nobunaga. Oda. And his special is terrible. This is awful. He just goes completely out of whack, gliding around the place. It would be much easier if he just stayed in one place and hacked away. But his blows are more powerful. He can kill these generals much quicker. I'm going to switch back to him again.
It's just that simple.
Yes, he is much more powerful with his dark magic. And I should probably get a move on because some of my allied generals are struggling. Take out this Gao Shun. Kao Xing is over there. I'm going to take him out as well. He questions if I'm able, but I will.
It's just that simple.
There are a lot of enemies over here. So I think that I should switch general at this point to gain back my Mushu and use her special move. It's a little cheap, but I'm going to switch general again and use Pang Tong's special move and just clear out some of this rabble. Go back to Oda because he is the most powerful with his strikes. Just cutting down the infantry as he goes. And that's a level up.
It's just that simple.
And we're going to continue taking these guys down.
Even my own.
And these are just easy with this guy. This guy's incredibly powerful. I got a speed boost there. Not a lot of depth to the gameplay again, but a very enjoyable game nonetheless. And level up and more proficiency. This is why you save the game even when you're doing free mode, because you gain abilities as you continue, as long as you do okay.
Your ambition rivals even my own.
Okay. He's feeling a bit evil by what he's saying there, so I'm going to switch away from him for just a moment and continue to move forward. Let's take out some of these guys. Keep it going. Okay, let's go into the enemy. Is it open? I can't see. Don't think it is. Okay, I'm supposed to kill a base guard somewhere, I assume. Somewhere. Maybe if I take this base here, the gate will open. Or I've probably missed a gate captain. Let's just use our Mushu on this captain, seize this base, and actually, now that I look at it, I think that this gate is supposed to be closed and I'm supposed to go the other way. You know what? I'm pretty sure I can add equipment before I start a game and start on a horse, which I should have done. With a speed boost will make this a lot easier, so I should be going this way because those main castle gates probably won't open. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore these guys and take advantage of the speed boost while I have it. Get on down to this. See, that's one of those names that I have no chance of pronouncing. Hidetusuna Sakinobi? There's no point. He's going to be dead very soon anyway. I don't even know your name. You're going to be dead. No, it was not. Your might was not enough. I'm going to switch to Oda to take this guy out. See, this special move is not very good. You can't really control his presence when he's doing it. And that's that fellow down and the level up.
Hey, I defeated an
The
officer.
Pang Tong claims,
Do not lose
hey,
this
I've defeated an officer. Good stuff. So I'll get through this small area here. Just check the stream while I'm going. Maybe center this camera a little bit. There we go. And this is what it's like when you just footlogging it. I should have set up a horse before I start this. Would have made it a lot easier. Nevertheless, moving on to take out these enemies in front of me. Looks like we're on our enemy's main camp, and now I am behind the main gate. Is Diao Chan there? Why didn't I use Diao Chan? That would have been a good shout. I wonder what happens if you use one of the generals on the mission. Do you just still meet them? Is it like a Tekken thing? where Paul fights Paul, martial law fights martial law. Was that prevalent in Tekken? I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, there you go, now I've opened the door. Well, I'm in there now, so it's not really that useful.
Hey, I defeated an officer.
And what have we got here?
Worthless trash. Not even
Lubu. Okay. Well, I'm hoping I don't have to defeat Lubu because he will destroy me. I'll take out Jiao Chan, and my hope is that that will demoralize them. Yes, there you go. Down goes Jiao Chan. And looks like we're still playing, so I've got to kill Lubu, who is destroying me.
Alright, time to get our defenses organized.
Okay, so we've gained command in this area, our morale is increasing, but I've still got to deal with Lubu, who has a ton of health. This is going to take a while. Were there secondary victory conditions that I wasn't paying attention to? Probably. Lubu has a lot of health. There probably were. He is just destroying me. I've hardly dented him. I feel like you're not supposed to fight him. Let's get on the horse and get out of there. Oh, he's not having any of that. Switch up general and use Oda's move. There's attack times 2 there. That'll do some good against him. Where is he? This'll do some. This'll learn you. Yeah. When we have attack times 2, we can actually phase him with our blows, and this is doing some damage. With my more powerful character here, we can take away some of that life. So, it looks like that may be what allows me to kill him, and it does. Nice, able to take him out with that. I think we have time for one more, as this is just a test stream. I will go with one more mission after this. We've got a lot of terrible weapons here that I will discard. He's currently using his worst one though, which is funny. Maybe I should change my weapons before the next game. Lots of terrible weapons for these guys, and I will save my game on the hard drive. Funny thing is, my Xbox 360 is incredibly loud, so I had to install this game on the hard drive. Probably going to get myself another 360 at some point. So I'm not going to use Pang Tong this time round. I will use... who should I use? Choose... oh, I can see the levels are next to them, so I should pick someone good, and then let's pick Orochi, the bad guy, the big bad guy in this game, and 2 guys that are not so good but look cool. So let's pick. Lu is level 8, so let's have that. And then I'll pick someone from the Wei dynasty because that's my favourite. And I will pick Cao Pi.
This may be the perfect opportunity.
The son of Cao Cao, if I have that correct, which I probably don't. And this time, let's make sure they have the best weapons before I start. 12, see, much better weapons here. He can have the Life Drainer, which has 24 attack. That's the best one she has, and he only has 1 weapon. So let's go. And I will pick a Samurai Warriors mission, the Battle of Lusang Village. I have a feeling I might have had this game on the PlayStation 2. Actually, why don't I just look? Nope. I have Warriors Orochi 1 and I've moved the camera as I've done that. Warriors Orochi 1 on the PlayStation 2. Warriors Orochi 2 on the Xbox 360, but it was on the PlayStation 2. Just thought I'd check. That would bug me if I didn't check. Now I better make sure I have the camera set up correctly, because I just moved it. Camera's coming from my laptop. So there's the sound actually. So anyway, let's fight this battle. What are the victory conditions first? Defeat Dongzhou. Okay, let's just give that a shot. As we fight over Lusang village. Oh, this guy's ridiculous, I remember now. This guy is ridiculous. It's going to be a bit too easy with this guy. Maybe I shouldn't use him. Because he is ridiculous. He is the big bad guy, Orochi himself. And yeah, he is insanely powerful. And it looks like my weapon, or possibly the character, but most likely the weapon, has the freeze effect. So, let's move up here and take this gate, but I'm going to stop using Orochi because he's too good. We'll use the weaker character, Cal P, who almost struggled on the gate captain there. But it's going to be a bit more competitive this way. So let's move this guy on and take on some of the generals. This speed up will make it easier. Let's get going. Take out some of these generals. I cannot pronounce that. Let's go. See how powerful this chap is. That's the leader of the yellow turbans that said he's on his way just now. So is this affiliated to the rebellion? The yellow turbans, is that right? I'm not sure. The Way of Peace they call themselves.
Fear not, my children. I have come to bring salvation.
Is he our ally on this? Interesting. And you know what? I'm seeing again that I could have given myself a horse to start the mission with, and I should have done because I'm footlogging it around here. Can I try pushing the buttons? No, I'm pretty sure if you push the buttons in you can whistle for your horse. But no matter, we've made it here, and a little slowdown from the Xbox 360 there, which is kind of funny. It's not from the stream, that's just because it's so slow. I don't think this game was very well calibrated for this system. Nevertheless, it's still really fun, and the graphics are a bit better than they would have been on the PlayStation 2. So let's take out Dongmin.
So this is to be my final battle.
And take out the gate captain as well, so we can spawn some reinforcements from over here. That's pretty good. And now I'm not sure which direction to go into. There's another general over here, who we will also take out with a combination of attacks. I was almost going to say square triangle, but I don't know what the Xbox buttons are. X and Y, they're different colours, that's weird. I do use Xbox, of course, but I'm more familiar with the PlayStation.
Why do they even bother?
Words cannot express your might on the battlefield.
So let's go here. He has been rescued. I'm not even paying attention to the missions.
We had almost given up hope.
See, there could be some alternate paths to go down here that I'm not paying attention to. Getting a little more slowdown as well, which is kind of funny. Okay, so let's take out Hua Xiong. I think that's how you say that. It's easier if I hear them said, and then I can pronounce it. That's a level up for Cal P, which is good. That's why I'm going to save my process after this, even though it's just a free play, because we can gain experience and we can gain some items. You've seen some of the characters at higher levels than the others. See right there, I'm pretty sure a bunch of enemies appeared out of nowhere, which is much more prevalent with the PlayStation 2 version, because it's less good at handling the amount of enemies on screen. And I'll explode him with the blue ball. Cool, that's a level up for him. I think that's been enough of Cal P for now. I think there was a horse around here I can steal. At least I thought there was. Looks like we're footlogging it. Do I need to kill these base captains? Probably. I think the guys are a bit useless. Just useless enough not to be able to take out a gate captain. Or a base captain, rather. And there's a little bit of experience in it, which will cause more of the enemy to retreat. And I'm wondering... Oh, we've already got that one. I'm going to change General right now to... I forget her name. One of the Samurai Warriors characters, I believe. Might be a little faster. At least I hope so. And I'm going to go back through the middle and up to the top right side. No, the northeast rather, would be the easiest way to say it. And then make my way into the middle after that to take out the boss. Again guys, feel free to comment in the chat if you can hear me correctly. I've never attempted to do a live stream before. It would be nice to know if the volume levels are all correct. I'm hoping they are. I could be moving my lips and you could be hearing nothing, which would be amazing, and probably for the best. So let's move on here. In fact, I will just update the dashboard I have in case something has been said and I can't see it.
Stand and fight me!
Yeah, she is a lot more powerful than Calpy.
Damn. It's all over.
Don't even.
Nuwa, that was her name.
Words cannot express your might.
Li Ru is going to get taken out now. I don't know what official... Oh, that's very cool. See, that's what I wanted Nobunaga Oda's move to be. Where you can just attack in one direction and not sort of slide about the screen like he did. It was much more awkward. This way you can get a lot more damage in one place.
Comrade, my thanks for waking me from my folly.
Pretty cool. Yeah, she's very good actually. I enjoy this character quite a lot. Okay. Generals. Where are the generals here? Just a base captain? Well, if I take this out, some of their troops will retreat. And I'm hitting everything except the base captain. That's how precise I am. And now let's move on to the main enemy. Down here we don't seem to have many enemies. I'm just going to avoid them. There's no reason. Oh, she's got the double jump as well, that's cool. I'm not sure if that saves me any time, but I'll do it. Look at that, reinforcements from the back there, that's very cool. Take out this base captain right here. And we have some more experience, and we'll have more with our guys coming from that area. And some enemy retreating. A bit of slowdown again. The Xbox 360 is not great with this many sprites on screen. Characters, I should say, it's not sprites. 3D models. I'm sure it is capable of handling this, it's just not being calibrated correctly. Or adapted.
Not bad. You lot are tougher than I thought.
Li Ju is taking a beating from Nuwa right now, and he went down somewhere in that flurry of blows. Dongzo, I think that's the last guy we're supposed to take out, so I'm going to see if I can find some more enemies along the way whilst I get on this horse. This is much better. I should start the next mission with the horse, and then I can call it. Yeah, I thought there would be another general that I could take out. Ability required. See, that was worthwhile. Now we can take out Dongzo, and I will use Nobunaga for this. Orochi rather, not Nobunaga. See, he's just going to completely destroy you. Very much so. Slam the ground and destroy him in a blaze of painful glory.
Sakon has a sound head on his shoulders.
That was pretty cool.
Hey, he's gone.
I like how my character is glowing there. That's very entertaining. Okay, so I said I was going to drop it off at this point, but I am enjoying this quite a bit, so I will continue for a little while longer. This is just a test stream, but it seems to be going okay. How have you been, says Diabo, if I'm saying that correctly. I haven't seen you since you left Basbo. I'm doing pretty well. I'm working for TT Combat at the moment, designing and helping out with the woodcut scenery and things like that. It's pretty good fun. Might have noticed from the TT Combat Facebook page that we've just released Carnivale, a new miniatures game, which is very exciting times right now. But yeah, I'm back with TT Combat. So I'm gonna do another mission here. I'm not sure which one. I need to unlock more missions. I should do story mode next time. Yes, back with Louis. That is correct. The position I'm in, I have very good hours, so it's very good. Perfect for what I'm doing right now. I'm spending a lot of time on my videos in the meantime on the YouTube at MVL Gaming on YouTube. That's www.youtube.com/user/Victor Lazarus to get to it, which I can put in the comments, in fact, and I will do. /user/Victor. I can't spell. It's a new laptop and I'm not used to the keyboard. I do a lot on the YouTube these days, so it gives me a lot of time to do that sort of stuff. I feel like I should have a powerful character here. I take it that means you can hear me alright, because I was a bit worried that people wouldn't be able to hear me correctly, because I'm using this laptop's microphone array, which is what it calls itself, instead of a headset mic. I have a headset, but it has a combo port on this computer and it's not accepting it. Zhuge Liang, he's a cool character, spellcaster. I already picked someone else as well from the Shu dynasty, didn't notice that, it's kind of fun. And I should pick someone to add some diversity to the group. Let's have that character that's a man actually, now I remember. That's a man. Let's have Ina. That's a nice name. We'll have Ina.
I will prove myself to the men of this age.
That's good to know, Diabo. Good to know the audio is fine, because I will be doing live streams on Twitch moving forward and on YouTube, which will be saved to YouTube after I do them. This is a test as it is, so it's good to know that it's all working correctly. And I'm just going to change some of the weapons with this Warlord fan and move on to a mission. I seem to have only done a bit of the Orochi story and a bit of the Wei story. I have a feeling that I've already played this on a different system. So I'm going to do something a bit more difficult. Let's go for the Battle of G Castle. Form an alliance with two great heroes together. Your might will be more than a match for Simi Yi's cunning. Okay, let's give that a go. I'll play it on easy, but it is a more difficult. What games am I going to Steam? And that's Panther Leo. I have no idea actually. I think I'm going to stream probably some of the Dinosaur games initially, because they're very easy to play. You know, I just have to press buttons, press X, press A, and that sort of does it. Initially that's my thought, especially for YouTube, but I'm a bit unsure about the audio for YouTube, which is why I'm streaming on Twitch initially, because I know YouTube can sometimes catch you out for the music on your games, which is a bit of a concern. So let's give this Battle of G Castle a go. I would like to do a lot of horror games. That would be cool. Silent Hill 2, Resident Evil 2, those would be really cool.
This is just how I like it.
But it's good to know. I mean, I was scared this wouldn't work, and I was scared that the video would fall out every couple of minutes. I do not have good internet. It's very good to know that this computer is able to handle it, and that the audio is working fine. And once I finish the stream, I will watch it back to make sure everything's working. I have a kind of awkward setup right here, where I have the laptop facing me and then a temporary screen in front of it, or monitor I should say in front of it. This is my main television behind me right here, but it doesn't get a good view of the game room. So using a monitor, set up easier to film this way. So I may be interested in getting myself a better webcam at some point down the line. That should be something I do, because I can't zoom in this one. And I don't know if it kind of looks like my head shrunk because I'm sitting back sometimes. It looks a bit weird. Not really sure that video is required, but if I can, I would like to have video. Seems like something that I'd want to show if I could. Just so that people know it's not a machine at the end of that controller. It couldn't be, not with how terrible I play. There's a big monster over there, so I'm going to take out Yutterbyte. Yeah, I'm going to take out Yutterbyte. And I formed an alliance with this army over here, which is good. This guy is more powerful than I thought he would be. He's still pretty weak. You know what? That guy, Toshi Nadei, is doing most of the work for me, it seems like. Yes, yes, I am impressed the bitrate's good. I did not think my internet would be able to handle it. In fairness, I think the Wi-Fi on this laptop is very good, and I think it might be making use of a higher band, a higher internet that the rest of my devices in my house aren't using, because I think you have two bands. Don't get me wrong, I know nothing technically about this. I think you have two bands, two frequencies, one lower for less good internet things and one higher. There's a way you can set them up so they're separate, but they're kind of stuck together because I haven't done any configuration. And this laptop may be using the higher one, I guess. But yeah, I'm using OBS. OBS is a lot better than it was when I was using it on my last laptop. It even had a beta auto setup, which is what I used. I just automatically set it up. Stuck a little logo and an image on there. I made myself a little back in 5 minutes screen as well to switch to if I need to desperately use the restroom. So, pretty good setup. 5G, thank you Pamphrolio. I knew I should be speaking about something, I just didn't know what it was called. But yeah, it's cool, it's working out, seems to be working fine. Like I say, I'll watch it back. Nice to know that it works. Didn't really publicise this because I didn't plan to do it until the last minute. I was going to record some gameplay footage on my Legato offline and just test that, but I figured, what the heck, might as well give it a go.
Blue Dragon Strike.
The Blue Dragon Strikes. I'm using this general who I'm not fond of, and I'm going to switch to someone else. Let's have a go at the one named character. Like Cher, which I already forgot what her name was, and it was just one syllable. Take out this base captain over here. This guy's got nothing. I'm not sure how I feel about this character yet.
You will be eliminated.
That's Spinny Back. Spinny Back. Oh, the feared Spinny Back. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Taserface. If anyone's seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spinny Back. The fearful and terrible Spinny Back is our... Is that Bushmaster? Is that Bushmaster behind me? Is that the name of that general? That can't be right. It is Bushmaster. We are defeating the Bushmaster right now. I'm going to use Simi Yi and all of his laser beams because he is a cool master of magic.
Save some glory for me.
And Sun Wukong is an actual general. You get a lot of these no-name generals that automatically generate, but Bushmaster. Honestly, Bushmaster? That has to be a bad translation of some sort.
You're really fired up.
Honestly. That is going to tickle me for the rest of the evening. Sun Wang is taking a beating. So this general is a little more powerful. And I keep noticing on the monitor above me that the game slows down ever so slightly every now and then, and I know for a fact that that's the game itself. Very well noted that this game has not been ported that well, or if it has, it just doesn't run that well, which is a shame. But there are lots and lots of enemies on screen at once in this game, and that's got to be why. There are tons and tons of enemies around here. And you know what I didn't do again? I didn't set myself up to have a horse where I could move around faster instead of slow motion for all this lag. And that's the game's lag again, I say. I'll take out this giant felled spear ahead of me. Felled spur. I'll use Siri's lasers of doom, as he is a powerful magician from his dynasty. It's also cool to know that the chat works. I think there's a delay in me seeing your there's no delay in me seeing your messages, but there's a good 15, 20, 30 seconds delay from my gameplay or my stream from when I do it to get into you, but that is to be expected. But it's good to know that all of that is functioning. Like I say, never tried this before. Still better than SmackDown Royal Rumble Madness is. Oh man. You know what? SmackDown would not be a terrible one to do. Streaming the season mode or something like that. You know, you could with many of the later games would give you many different characters to make in your create a superstar, and I would make myself about 10 or 20 times and just do a Royal Rumble match of about 30 knees. And that's a thing that I did. My fashion sense was horrendous back then. Not that it's good now, but they would all be wearing a black shirt and shades. It might be a bit closer to the server response. I don't know why the issue is. I think the fact that it's coming out in, I assume, good quality. Again, I'm going to watch it back. The delay is not that big an issue, so I'm not really going to try and fiddle with it, if you know what I mean. It just means that I reply quite late after I've seen a message. If it seems like I've been ignoring a message, I probably haven't. I've just come to it a little later. Basically, I've gone a bit aimless right now. I need to get back on track. Where are the generals? There's one up there. Who is that? Oh, no, enemy officers. That is Sun Tiger. That's not a real Sun Tiger. That's not a real general. I don't need to worry about him. So there's this big concentration of generals down the bottom there. That looks like where I want to go, and I will, because this is just folly. These chaps here. Yes, that could probably be something I need to do. I think that my audio is in sync with the gameplay, at least I hope it is. But the whole stream, as it were, is about a good couple of seconds delayed. So I'm going to take out this base captain right here. Again, it will be interesting to watch this back afterwards, as I set it to save it. You know, I probably should have done this on, if I had done this on YouTube, it would go automatically to my videos. It would have been a bit easier, and I could have downloaded it as well. But oh well. Twitch seemed a bit easier to set up initially. Do they still make the Dynasty Warriors of old where enemies die and you get better loot? You get stuff when you kill the generals. You get different weapons. Experience a lot of the time is what you receive. You do get tons of stuff. They keep making these type of games, man. They get to make more and more. It looks like we got a badass. I don't remember his name. I used to play these games a lot more, and I could name every officer by looking at them.
Pretty good, big guy.
He's that samurai warrior guy with a gun. I mean, if you could use a gun, why wouldn't you use a gun? You could do the automatic Twitch record to YouTube, I think. That would be interesting. Maybe that is something I should look at. Maybe I could. Yes, I'm looking at just above. Broadcast pre-recorded videos to your channel page and chat with viewers. That's interesting. There's a broadcast option above, but I haven't looked at it yet. I mean, I guess I could have OBS open twice and broadcast it to 2. I'm not sure if it can. It'll be interesting. I think it would be one or the other, I think. I would probably broadcast anything on YouTube that I wish to save. It would be good if you could download your video afterwards on Twitch. I may have to look in if that's possible. That would be good if that's a tune.
Is this how I'm to meet my end? Outthought?
So I'm using Zhuge Liang here, as he's pretty powerful. Check out that skillful dodge with those bow strikes.
Zhuge Liang, are you sure you truly wish to face
Simi
me?
Yi, is he the end boss here?
Wait,
Wizard on wizard action here.
I shall destroy them
But he is actually, factually, beating the crap out of me. So I'm going to switch to someone else and use their Muju attack.
Oh, what now? An ambush? Ladies don't like
Take some of these guys out.
You must be looking for trouble.
I can get away from this guy, he is doing a lot of damage. The Twitch VOD can for sure be exported and uploaded manually. Also record broadcast from your OBS, but you need to... yeah, actually, I could have... you are correct, actually. I could have recorded the OBS feed for this whilst I was doing it. You're dead right. There was an option to record. Should have done that, actually. Yeah, I could have had a high quality version. Oh well, I know for next time. Maybe I'll try recording and streaming at the same time. You just reminded me that is a thing. Could have done both of them. Yep. Oh well. Because I test recorded on OBS prior to uploading, just to make sure the voice was alright. Because like I say, I'm not using a headset, it's coming from what it calls the microphone array, which is 2 microphones, I guess a stereo microphone feed from the right and left of the webcam. I'll switch to the 1-syllable character and try and take out Simi Yi, which she's doing alright. Wang Shrung, is that? Take him out with the bowcaster.
Wonderful.
Did I just take out the boss? That seems like it. The text is gone, so I might have taken out the boss. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, all of that screwing around did not pay off for me, because our general was weak and got defeated whilst I was messing around. So there you go. I can lose a match. It is possible. That was kind of interesting. That was kind of cool. You know what, let's keep it going for a little while. This is kind of fun. I'll do another free road. Wah wah, says Pamphilio. Yes, indeed. I think I'm going to use my favourite generals now. So it's definitely going to be someone from the Wei Dynasty. It's going to be Dan Wei. One of my favourite generals, just his axe. I don't know why he's a technical character on this. He should be a power character. Level 34, so I have used him quite a bit. And who else do I like? I like me some Song Shangjing, although she's only level 1 on this. Do we have do we have a different outfit? It does, but it's not showing me. So, guess second outfit? No, it's probably terrible.
No one's going to outshine me.
And I feel like we're going to have Pang Tong, because Pang Tong is awesome. Although Zhuge Liang is better. He is better. He's a lot better, isn't he? But I like maybe some Pang Tong. He's so cool. He looked better in the older games though. I don't like his armor in this game. He used to wear just kind of a shaggy robe like he was a wizard. And now he's dressed as a kind of samurai. I don't really like it. And, you know, Zhuge Liang, he's definitely a better wizard. There's no doubt about it. So I guess Zhuge Liang? No, be true to yourself, Michael. Pang Tong's your favourite. Pang Tong's your favourite.
Take flight, I guess.
So, let's make sure they have the best weapons. So, Bull, 47. That's good. Nothing, yeah, so he has a Mirage Staff, which is definitely better. Definitely better weapon. Okay. And you know what, I'm going to try and do that same mission again and not suck. Which was it? It was a away mission, I want to say? And it was it the Battle of G Castle? I think it was this. You know, it happened at literally 20 or so minutes ago, and I can't remember what I did. I'm pretty sure it was the Battle of G Castle. So I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to take so long that my general was defeated. That's the plan. We're going to do it easy, because we did lose last time, because our own general, conditions, it was Toshi Madei or Magoshi Seika were defeated, and it was defeat Sima Yi. So we're right at Sima Yi, and we lost. So this time I'm not going to mess around so much time in the middle. I'm going to get there and make sure Sima Yi pays for defeating me.
Surrender is for the weak of spirit. This is just
And I got a better team this time around.
Yeah, but we're completely surrounded. I've got a bad feeling.
Darn way. Doesn't feel like a technical character. He feels like a powerful character. I mean, he doesn't have the double jump. He doesn't have any of the abilities that technical guys have. He can throw his axe, which is really cool. I think they made that further on in his combos than they used to be. Oh, you are right, Diablo. I did not pick a horse again. That could have saved me some time. Yep, you're dead right. Your wisdom is unquestionable, Diablo. If I'm saying that right. I could have picked a horse, and did not. Am I going to pay for that? You know, I'm sure I've got it. If this is the game I'm thinking of, it's an item, and you can use it on your selection, and I just didn't. That was silly.
Sima Yi's in charge? I could have done without that information.
Right, I'm just going to ignore all of this folly. And we're going to make our ally with the Madei army, take down this giant chap, Yutterbyte. Going to make sure we don't waste any time. Whoa, that was harsh. And I will use all of my Mushu not on him, because I am a pro. And there we go. I'm not sure if I gain any of the skills either if I lose. I mean, I shouldn't. I should definitely not gain skills if I lose. And let's continue here, moving down to Sidewinder. Let's take out some of these generals so they can't do some of that damage that they were doing. Managed to completely miss him with my weapon there. Fantastic. Let's Sidewinder out, and I feel like I'm using Downway as a bit too much of a crutch. So I'll switch to Pang Tong to kill Yellow Belly. These generals can do a lot of damage if you just leave them be, because they tie up your own generals, because your own generals suck.
Forgive me.
Hey, I defeated an officer.
So Pang Tong will aid in that. Oh, come on. This is worse than before. Golden Rod. Golden Rod. His name is Golden Rod, and that's a thing that's happened. So, Bushmaster and Golden Rod, perhaps a team to be reckoned with, perhaps a fierce tag team together. Who knows why the Orochi call themselves these names? It's a mystery.
Simply magnificent.
Cool, there we go. Bit of slowdown.
Feel the venom coursing.
Get rid of Field Spa.
I'll crush you and send your
The
soul
big guy.
You will be
He will
eliminated.
rue the day he messed with Pang Tong. And Patch Nose over here as well. Okay, maybe he won't. I'll switch to Sung Shangzhong, if I'm saying that correctly. And she's only level 1 because I seem to have not leveled her up, but she has very good reach with her weapons, so I can't complain there. Simply magnificent, says Diable. Diable. Reading. Bushmaster makes a second appearance. What a crazy name for a character.
Who's keeping score?
And there are a lot of generals right here. This is what caused trouble, I assume, whilst I was not here last time. I didn't take down all of these generals. I left the mid-ground open, and my general died.
Who's keeping score?
Wow! Where did you come from?
My blade shall find
See, I should really use her a bit more and get some level up here. And I fight the monkey man, Sun Wukong. And I say that because he has a tail, obviously. And he is no match for Song Changjong. At least you had fun, Sun Wukong, but now you're dead. I say that, nobody really dies in this game. Just call me Matt if that helps, that would help. I got another level up here.
Forgive me.
And I'm going to take out this base captain.
Where did you come
And going to continue to take these base guards. And there's a lot of folly around here. And we're going to just try and clear them out because our own generals suck at fighting. They suck. They just do. So I should... Did I take the base? I'm pretty sure I did. These guys should have retreated.
Time for the Psycha Renegades to make an appearance. Toshie, hold the fort here. I'm gonna go round up my...
Okay, so I think I'm supposed to take him, or escort the gunman, to the other generals. But I don't know if that's something I have time to do.
Right. Time to turn our attention to the enemy without.
So let's continue. Sun Tiger, okay. I really struggled to figure how my general died when he was either the gun guy and he doesn't seem to be taking damage, or the guy right at the back of the base who's in no combat whatsoever is just letting himself get taken out.
Pawns in our master's grand design.
Who's keeping score?
Man, I should have taken a horse.
I have some
You're right,
catching
Matt.
up to do.
Should have taken a horse. Would have been much easier. Take out this base captain, should reduce the number of enemy troops.
Here, have some of my specialty. Bullets a la Psycha.
Okay. Ah, and then we instantly got some allied troops right there.
Hey, I thought we agreed on full disclosure. You never told me about those
So let's just check. There's no generals in the mid area, so
Of course,
it shouldn't
that
be an
doesn't
issue.
mean that I didn't have a
Shouldn't.
few up my sleeve.
And yet I feel like my own generals are terrible. They're terrible. So moving on, I'm going to capture this base. I'm just really trying to reduce the amount of troops that they have in the middle of the battlefield, because that defeat came out of nowhere last time. So that should cause them to retreat. And I'll become someone good like Darnway and clear out a bit of the mid-ground. So the next stream I do, I will be notified in advance, which will probably be... I might stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. I've got some editing to do, but I will let people know on the social media platforms ahead of time this time, not just as it happens. Probably around about this time. And it will probably be a game like this again. This time I'm going to try recording it. Well, next time rather, I will try recording it as it happens. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be trying to do that. It probably will be on Twitch again, but I will try and OBS record it at the same time. There's a lot of combat going on in the middle. There's a lot of combat going on in the middle.
Save some glory for me.
Darnway is so good. He's so good. Who else throws their axe like that? Just gonna check. There's no generals in the middle. I don't understand how my allies are taking damage. They must just be terrible. And that's that base seized. Who have we got here? Galena? He's a big monster. We'll take out Galena. And like I say, if you keep switching, your other generals or warriors or whatever you want to call them will gain their Muju Gorge back whilst they are inactive, which is very good. It's kind of the gimmick of the Warrior Orochi games that you have more than one general at once, but it doesn't change the gameplay really at all.
What are you fools doing?
Release the phantoms. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, so maybe this was something I didn't deal with last time, because the mages can do tricksy things, so maybe I need to go back and deal with this. Seems like something I should probably do.
Phantom warriors, advance! Make the enemy's screams of terror rip through the air.
Uh-huh. Copperhead, so if I defeat Copperhead, then maybe that will deal with it? I haven't seen any of the Phantom Warriors. I think they show up as like blue soldiers that you can't damage. So, yes, now that I'm reading the messages, Phantom Warriors appear in our castle, and they're probably what was taken out our generals, because our generals are stupid enough to attack them, despite the fact they can't damage them.
My phantoms? Gone?
That's right, Simiyu, your phantoms are gone because I defeated Copperhead or Coppermouth.
Who's keeping score?
I have some.
Yes, thank you, Panfilio. I will ride my horse that I don't have, because I forgot yet again. I'm terrible. I said it every game. I should use a horse this time, and just didn't. I don't approve of these archers. Cowardly way to fight in this type of battle. They do so much damage. Your own generals just sit back, ignoring them, let themselves get hit by archers. Very frustrating.
It is unlucky that you have come across
Okay.
me.
I shall show no mercy.
So,
Way.
now I just need to make sure I defeat Simiyu
I shall destroy them utterly.
in a timely fashion.
I see some split ends on your mate. How about I give you a trim?
Damn.
He's too easy. I'm going to go over and defeat the other general.
Anyone stop me?
Taking a bit of a risk, but he's just too easy.
The likes of you could never thwart my
The other general's moving up top.
Oh, what now? An ambush? Ladies don't like a guy who doesn't know when to quit.
Simi Zhao, time to die.
I'm feeling ready for a serious.
That's the kind of special I like, when it just it gets everyone around you and you don't need to really control it. Much better. Okay, I'm actually coming to the realization that the reason I lost last time is I was screwing around when the ambush happened, and I just did exactly what I'm doing now, and I just went to fight other enemies whilst the ambush forces were going to take out my leader. So I'm going to defeat this general around here, where the heck he's gone, and go back and kill Simi Yi. Simi Yi, that guy.
Is this the
Cool.
Who's keeping score?
And I think Darnway is the man to do it.
Wow! Where did you come from?
Here we go. I'll kill the space captain along the way. Sweet. Right. Simi Yi, already on half health, is not going to last against Darnway and his super friends. Get him, Pangtong. Oh, I didn't save a special up. You ain't got nothing. You're not going to break through this defense. Yep. There you
We
go.
managed to get rid of him in the end.
Who's keeping score?
Sweet.
You really came through for us. You want a favor in return. You only have to ask.
Can I have your gun, Toshi? That's my favour to ask. Cool. So the Allied forces have become victorious. even without the aid of a horse. And this time I do get my options. I'm just going to discard the terrible weapons. I've got lots of these strike axes. I don't need hand axes either. Vision staffs are terrible. Don't need any of these. I'll save the game. Cool. So I think that seems like a good place to leave it there for now. That was Warriors Orochi 2 for the Xbox 360. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate you watching my first live stream. We've been going for just around about an hour and 10 minutes, and it seems like a good point to leave it for right now. I will probably be streaming tomorrow on Monday, around about this time, so from about 9ish, I expect. We're testing out streaming and recording at the same time. And yeah, thank you for watching. It's been good. I will be watching this back to make sure everything plays out the way it should do. Thanks, Matt, and thanks, Panfrilio, for joining me and coming into the chat. Thanks for everyone else who's been watching, and thank you, everyone. Cheers. Good game, and I'll see you later. And on a quick exit note, I will remind anyone you can catch more videos that I already have up on my YouTube channel, MVL Gaming, which I will put in the link. youtube.com/user/Victor Lazarus. And if you want to check that out, I have new content pretty much every week. I try to make it every week, but sometimes videos take longer to make. But I will be doing more videos now that I have the ability to live stream, because it cuts out all the editing and stuff like that. And it's a lot more interactive. It's quite fun. So I'll be trying that out. Again, I say tomorrow, probably around about 9 on Twitch, and then at some point after that I'll be trying it on YouTube. And thank you for watching. Cheers, guys, and that's it. I will catch you next time.